Hello YouTubers. Okay, so now I'm going to be talking about the physical therapy that I'm supposed to do. So I did have an appointment with my pain psychologist, and he referred me to physical therapy for my tailbone pain that I've been feeling since falling at the surgery center. And it hasn't gone away, and it comes and goes. So yeah, sometimes it's like really hard to sit for very long. But anyways, this is our portion. So my pain management specialist did offer uh an injection to see if it'll calm down, but you know, I told them that I'd like to try physical therapy first and see if that'll work. So I'm supposed to have 24 sessions, 2 to 3 times a week, on top of my leg and my knee. Yeah, so yeah, so then I went to my physical therapy clinic. I'm sorry you guys, I'm like getting sleepy. It's like I think almost 2, but I went to my physical therapy clinic and I gave them the referral, and the receptionist went to talk to my physical therapist, who is sort of new. I mean, you guys, I hope you guys don't mind if I like kind of like lay down, because it's kind of hard for me to sit up right now, but maybe like this. Oh my god, you guys can see how bloated my face is. Okay, anyways. Okay, side note, maybe like this. Okay, that's better. Okay, so my physical therapist, I really didn't like the way he handled this. I feel like it could have been handled better, but I pretty much heard him. There's like a area where you sit down, and I pretty much heard him all the way from where he was to where I was. I pretty much heard him say that it wasn't really his cup of tea or something like that, or it wasn't in his line of work, and that's like the pelvic floor, and something about doing the exercises where it's like your butt area. um yeah, whatever. So then yeah, so then he pretty much told her that no, he pretty much told her no, and said to ask the other physical therapist, and she's like a female, and that's more of what she does. Okay, so then the receptionist went and asked the other lady, and right now they're having like a shortage. Like they lost 3 PTs, quit and found other jobs, so it's only him and that lady. And the lady is a physical therapist, but she's like the supervisor, filling in. And she's only part-time. But anyways, I heard from me sitting in the waiting room all the way across the room, I heard her say, no, that's not really pelvic floor, because you're not doing anything like with your pelvic floor, you know? Isn't like your pelvic floor like the front, like your pelvis? I mean, I don't have like pelvic floor dysfunction. It's not that. So yeah, so anyways, she pretty much told the receptionist, no, it's not pelvic floor, you can do it. So she pretty much told him to take me on for my tailbone, you know? And so then, I don't know, I thought everything was fine. He called me back, but at that point I was really annoyed, because I was like, it just sounded like he made it into like, I'm a male, she's a female, and because of that I don't feel comfortable doing it. That's honestly what I think. I think it was just that I'm a female, he's a male. And yeah. So yeah. But he wasn't saying that. He was just saying, well, that's the pelvic floor, and you know, that's not really like what I do. But I thought all PTs know generally how to work everything. So anyways, I was really annoyed. And then once he like called me over, he asked me about the fall. He was like, so what exactly happened and all of that? And I was like, oh, this is from the time that I fell at the surgery center, and I had talked to the old physical therapist about it, my previous one. And she, told me to get a referral from my doctor if it continued to be a problem. He was like, oh, I see, okay. But he didn't seem open to it at all. And I had already told him this 3 weeks ago when I first started with him. So I'm really annoyed that he didn't remember. I don't know if it's just me, but ugh. Anyways, this physical therapist and me, just like thinking back, we were not like a good match. We were not, because he never knew anything about, he didn't know about CRPS. And it's probably best that I did change after all, but he didn't know about CRPS. Like one time he offered to ice it, and I'm like, no, ice is like the worst thing for CRPS. He wanted me to constantly do squats and lower myself super like low, and I'm like, I really haven't done squats all the way down. Usually I just do like a baby squat, if that, and I'd always end up getting like more intense pain than usual after my sessions with him. Even like today, my fucking, I had physical therapy yesterday, and I did squats. He had me do squats, and I hang on to like the something that's in front of me, but like my knee has been feeling it all damn day, and I'm just so annoyed because every time I'd go see him, he'd make me squat, and then I'd leave in more pain. And it's the same thing now. And we're not having terrible weather, so I don't know what else it could be other than the damn squats and whatever he's having me do. It's just not working. But anyways, yeah. So then, at that point, I thought, okay, I'm gonna be getting physical therapy here. It's fine, because now he's talking to me about it. But then, like during my exercises, the receptionist comes back, and she's like, you know what? Okay, so, the tailbone is more like pelvic floor. So she comes back, and I'm kind of like really like, wait, what do you mean? Because first off, I thought they all were like, okay, we're gonna, see you here. But then she comes back and tells me, so that's like more of the pelvic floor, and nobody here specializes in that. And like, basically, they were like, but there's this other clinic that we can refer you to, and you can go to them, and they have like a lady that specializes in that. And I was like, and so I was open to it. I was like, okay, sure, because at that point, he's the only therapist, and he sees like two, sometimes three patients at a time. And this time around, the last session that I had, I really didn't like how it went at all, because he like would leave, and he wouldn't even see if I was doing the exercises right. He would go back to this other guy and like talk to him, joke around with him, observe his exercises, and like he would kind of come back to me, but like for like tell me to change the positions and ask me how it was, and then he'd leave again right away. Like he would never stay with me for a full exercise. No, it was like he would just come tell me real quick how to do it and then leave, and then not come back for like ever. And it was just, it was bad, it's terrible. So anyways, so then I just told her, okay, I'm fine with moving. And then I did ask if the other lady, the new lady who I'm going to be seeing, if she knows about CRPS, because that's kind of like my main priority. Tailbone pain, okay, like whatever, but I need someone that knows that I have limits, and if I push myself too hard, I'm only going to flare up. Like I can't help the way my body works. I can't be doing squats I can't be doing 20 squats or 15 squats because that's going to flare up my damn knee. You know, it's frustrating, it really is. So then you guys, after after I told her, then yes, transfer me, I'm fine with that. Which I wasn't really annoyed about. At that point I was kind of like happy that I was going to be leaving that place, because they had just had, you know, 3 PTs quit and everything. So I was happy to be leaving that place, especially him, because he didn't know anything about CRPS, and I'd always flare up after his stupid squat sessions. But anyways, so then after I told her that, I told him, so I'm going to be transferring to a different PT that can treat, you know, both my CRPS and tailbone, because I can't be getting services at 2 different places. And he was like, oh, okay. And then he at that point he was like, okay, so you're not gonna be going over there and here. I was like, no, I'm going to be just going over there. And he was like, and then I told him, and they have like a lady who knows about CRPS. And he was like, oh, that's great, because you know, that's like out of my scope, and I don't, you know, she would know way more than me. You know, I don't know how to, I don't know. I don't know. He was just saying like how it wasn't in his line of work or whatever, and that she would know so much more than him. And I kind of feel like if he felt that way, I don't know how long he felt that way, but I kind of feel like maybe he should have told me sooner. That way I could have found a PT that actually knew about CRPS. Because I thought he knew somewhat. I knew he didn't know in depth because of how he, you know, told me to ice it and all of this other stuff. Anyways, but yeah, so at that point it just seemed like he was relieved that he wouldn't have to like see me anymore in a way. But I honestly think it would have been, he would have, I honestly feel like a lot of it was uncomfortable for him because I'm a female and he's a male. Honestly, I feel like that's a big reason why it wasn't in his line of work. Because come on, if you go to a physical therapy program, you'd think that they would teach you about lower back pain, tailbone pain, how to work that. So I just wish he would have been more honest than just, you know, and it was so annoying, but I think it is for the best. And the whole last session was just ridiculous. Yeah, so that left me like a bad impression of him. But yeah, so it kind of sucks because not only did I change therapists once, but twice, and now I'm going to be seeing the third new specialist once they call me. I'm supposed to hear back within a week, and we'll see how it goes, because the receptionist said that this clinic is smaller, so I'm kind of worried about that, and like, you know, going to PT and COVID. So yeah, anyways, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I also am posting a video, or have posted a video, on my pain management appointment, and I posted another video about clonidine and my medications, because clonidine's been making me gain weight and bloated. I seriously swear I'm not crazy. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.